Mi gente, ¿cómo estamos? Espero que todo el mundo esté bien, que el principio de la semana les esté empezando muy bien. Hoy es lunes, que hablo normalmente de cómo hacemos ciertas cosas y vamos a hablar de cómo nos preparamos cuando vamos a movernos, ¿sabes? De cambiar de sitio. Y la güera es la que va a hablar en realidad, ella lo va a explicar a todo. Yo le digo la güera o en realidad es la francesa boricua. Estamos en un área que es la área vasca, así que todavía estamos en España, pero en el borde entre España o cerca a Francia. No sé si vieron el video de ayer. Así que es el área de los vascos, es bello. No es el país vasco todavía, pero es sí región. Ya es región vasca y van a saber más de eso en el video, en el canal de Finances on the Road. Ahí van a hablar más de ello, o ella se va a presentar más de eso. Espero que les guste, que todo el mundo esté bien. Chao.
So there are things that need to be done inside and things outside. So we're gonna start inside. We're gonna start with the front, and we're gonna walk our way to the back to show you everything that we do. It's fairly quick. We'll start with the bed. So first thing, we secure the ladder at the top. Tick, tick. And then we move up our homemade curtain. Zip. And then we push up the bed, so that way when we move we don't hit our head. Very important. Then we have to secure everything, make sure that all the cupboards are closed. I'm going to start here, and at the same time we are going to move the all the electronics, things that can fall, and these leave behind the seat when we travel. So this computer lives behind the seat there. It's the best place that we found while we roll. That way they don't roll. And I'll push my seat. We also put away things that are on the table. So these, they also live behind the seat because that's convenient to have during the trip. There we go. So doors, the cables, we move, we make sure that there's no small thing, and I think there might be, yeah. So that's the kind of thing that we don't want to leave up here because they will roll. The rest here is either plugged in or too big to roll, so that's normally fine. So this will go in the little closet. Stick that thing there. There we go. There. So here we're going to check that all these little buttons are in to make sure they are. The fridge needs to be clipped. See, this one is not in, so we push it in. That means that this is closed now. It won't move, it's locked. Same thing here, kitchen. This one is stuck something. There you go. This one. Secure the water. That needs to go inside the closet. Here. And we're locked. Bottom is locked. The bottle of water, that's big. We're gonna refill it, so I put it in a way that's convenient so that I can grab it when we refill, but it stays here so that it doesn't move up from the top, obviously. And for the kitchen area, that's all. Okay, so in the bathroom, same thing. We have to secure everything. So this is done. We need to clean the windows, the mirrors. Little button here that we have to push. All the rest is pretty fine here. Everything, these things don't really move. And then we're gonna look on this side. So here we have the towel that's hanging. That's the best place that we have found for the towel so it doesn't fall. On the other hooks it might fall. And then over there we have just things in the bathtub. And the door, I don't know if we can show it, but the door is actually secured at the top here with a little hook so that it doesn't close and slam while we drive. So that's the bathroom. So here in the cat area we don't touch anything because Denzel is going to take his position here normally, and Caroline is in her usual spot over there. She doesn't normally move during the trip, and apparently when she does, Denzel lets us know by meowing very loudly. But then what's important here at the bottom is we have water in the bowls, so I'm going to just chug the water because we don't want that to spill during the trip. So we do this. just outside. And just to reassure, whenever we stop, we refill right away. Even if we have a small stop, we make sure they're okay. If they come out, we put them a little bit of water, and then we empty again. And then last but not least, we have to check all the little skylights are actually closed. So this one was open, so I closed this. That was the only one that we had open. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 with the one in the bathroom, so we always check them to be sure that they're not open, because I think it's actually illegal to drive with them open. It's also probably not, I think it's happened that we've done it, but so I think for the inside that's it. Oh no, the other thing, we're going to open the curtains on both sides, especially on this side because it helps for the driving. So we open it, and then I open the curtains also on the other side for better visibility. And that's it for the inside. Okay, so outside, the main thing that we're going to do on this side is check that the trunks are closed. This one is already locked, or locked, actually not closed, not just closed, but locked. This also I think I locked earlier. We're going to go to the back. This one I'm actually going to open because when we leave, we normally refill the water, empty the grey waters, and empty the black waters, which is the toilet. And we have our product here that we're gonna need for that. And then what I also do, because we're gonna need to empty the toilet, I normally open this so that it's easier when we get to the area where you do the dumping. You can just open, and then we lock it when we go. So then here we also have the cover that goes on the water heater, so that needs to be put back and clipped properly. There, that's clipped. Okay, and now what we're going to do, we're going to unplug. In this case, we're plugged in, so we have to unplug. We're not always plugged in, but when we are, we just unplug this. Okay, and then I'm just gonna grab this and put it in that back area. And very important, we need to turn off the gas to drive. So now our gas is turned off, and we lock this as well. And that's it, we're done, we're ready to go. Okay, so the toilet is now clean. We put back the little toilet box, I'm not sure what it's called in English, inside, and we close and we lock, because you never know, somebody might want to steal our toilet. Apparently it happens, believe it or not. Product for the toilet, we just put it back in the poo-poo area where the cats also poo-poo, and then we close and lock this trunk, and that's it. This time we're good to go. Comme tu veux.
O de frente.
And when we turn on the engine, the cat goes in position. Boom, in the little house.
Alright, so what we do also to get ready when we have the chance to do this, because this you cannot do everywhere. When you stay in an air or in one of the parking for camping, you maybe have this option, other times not. So we make sure that we do that. And this is the water, the gray waters. And although it looks like it's gonna, there is an area there where it's gonna go, and this is made for that. Okay, so that's here. And then now I'm gonna replace the clean waters, the waters to use inside the camping car, mainly to wash dishes and so on, and in the good shower and in the sink in the bathroom and so on. So that's it. It has also a lock, because many people, for some reason, they like to mess with this type of thing. So this way it locks it, and many of the setups are like this, where you can just use that, and that's part, depending the cost, that's part of the cost. Okay. Connecting here. fairly simple setup. Now with this type of setup, it's fairly fast. It depends, you see this doesn't go as well. So what I try is to see which way is gonna connect better and then connect it. Oh, sorry. Alright, so that that happens, by the way. That happened with all the holes that we put them, that kind of happens. So it has to be there, and right now I need to put the water. Florence is gonna help me with that now. Okay, so now that we're refilling, and I think in one of the videos we have spoken about, we can check there the level of how it goes in the panel, okay?
Okay, so we're just about ready to go, and we normally have a little setup so that we can talk sometime when we drive and film. Sometimes I film, or sometimes we have Manny's phone that's going to be set up here. We have this little thing on the dash that allows us to do that, and it films both ways. And we also have a mic that we plug in when we want to talk. And then normally, if we are navigating, my phone goes here with the map so that we don't get lost. Go kart.